comparison to a year ago, your yards on the ground has been cut in half against SEC opponents. Have you seen anything in particular as to why that might be the case, or how to maybe remedy that over the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think that there's probably a combination of things. One, I felt like we were blocking well in the run game a year ago. I felt like we found a rhythm in the run game with Trey a year ago. I think Trey really hit his stride kind of the midpoint of the season, maybe the OU game last year. And those two combinations, I feel like we had real threats on the outside, with Matt and Isaiah and DeAndre was going and Gunner. And so I think people were deploying a little bit differently on us. And then ultimately there's a confidence from a play caller standpoint of where's the strength of your team and what are you trying to lean into to ultimately win. Last year we were really a shutdown defense, and you felt very confident about our ability to play defense and shut people down. I think sometimes this season, we haven't ran it the way we would have liked. And so are you comfortable going run and willing to live with third down and whatever that is, and third down and having to convert to stay on the field, knowing if you punt it, are you comfortable enough to go out there and shut somebody down? And so like the other night, Georgia's first 2 drives is 2 touchdowns is 14-3. And so where's your level of confidence of, hey, if we run, pass, we got a punt, how good do you feel about it not being 21-3 as opposed to 14-3? And so you sometimes you have to shift kind of your focus on how do you want to attack and what do you need to do. Now, credit to the other night, our defense started mounting stops and 3 and outs and things. And so games can take a trajectory that are different than others. But I think you have to look at it all. At the end of the day, we have to be better at running the ball. There's no question about it. Nobody's in our building thinking, hey, we're good. But we've got to find a way to do that. And whether that's schematically, whether that's personnel, whether that's, shrinking the plan, whether that's expanding the plan, there's a lot of ways to get that done. But we've got to find a way to gain yards on the ground to where we aren't just a one-dimensional football team.